Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Alex from Ball State Yu-Gi-Oh Club. I'm gonna be here profiling my Cosmos. Bit more of a meta swing things here. It's been a while since I've been on camera. I was in Texas for a while visiting family. Didn't have a lot of chance to do videos, so I figured I'd just come out with a bang. Louisville regional's coming up soon, and I figured I'd post something a little more meta. So we'll just hop right into the deck profile. Cosmos. Pretty standard. 2 tin can. I am playing the Cosmo variant, or the combo variant, so I'm not too focused on getting win can. 2 straw man. This is pretty relevant to some of the combos. I'll be showing another combo corner of the Cosmos here soon. 1 farm girl. I like to say farm girl just for if I have the OTK. Usually you don't really want to poke with farm girl unless you're really trying to extend and push for a game. And then for some more pilots, triple sword trooper. I feel like this is really good in the Cosmo variant or the combo variant, just because you are pitching this to the grave a lot and you're utilizing its lone flyer blossom effect, where you're just recycling itself, make rank 3s, get into your Leviair, and get into your combos. Just 1 Wicked Witch, pretty good in the mirror, just pretty good for anything destruction. And to wrap up the pilots, we've got 2 Dark Lady. Going into the ships, 1 Delta Shuttle. This is really good in the combo variant, not so relevant in the not Cosmo or the not combo variant with Fire King Island. But this helps you ditch your straw man or your Dark Lady or your other sword trooper into the grave so that you can utilize the effects. 2 Slip Rider. I don't play 3 just because you need more higher level ships, and popping a card isn't as relevant. It's nice in the Draco Pals or whatever the pendulum deck is nowadays, but other than that, 2 is pretty good as far as I'm concerned. 1 Landwalker, just another name. 6 tag down. It's the effect to being of saving your stuff and like being able to pop Cosmo Town is also really relevant too. I think 2 Forerunner is a good number. I've seen some people running 1 and then running 2 Landwalker. I mean, the variance and how you run your ships and your pilots is pretty wide. So you just kind of have to test it out. For me, 2 is nice just because being able to add back that 1,000 life points is really nice, especially when you're taking 1,000 with Dark Lady. There's combos where you take 4,000 damage. That's quite an extension, but you're ending with a really big board. And then to wrap up the ships, triple Dark Destroyer, also fairly standard. Nothing too new about this deck, just they're fairly competitive. The 1 Garanix, I mean, gotta run it. Sucks to draw, but the ratios in drawing this are pretty low. It's a 1 of 40. So it's kind of the same thing with Brilliant Fusion. The engine is so good that it's worth drawing into the 1 of every once in a while. And then to wrap it up with some hand traps. 2 Veiler, 2 Maxi. Veiler's really good against Monarch, which is one of your hardest matchups. And Maxi is really good against pretty much everything else. Cosmos, Pendulums, Burning Abyss. They either have to push through and have game, or I'm gonna end up with a lot of cards. Wraps up the monster lineup. Triple Cosmo Town, standard. 1 Fire King Island. Some people are running 2. I really like 1 because I don't want to draw into, because if you're playing 2 Fire King Island, you usually want to play 2 Garanix. I don't want to draw into those. And if you get 1 Fire King Island off, you're usually extending your plays to where your 2nd Fire King Island is superfluous. And to Cersei's Bad Boys, I got 2 Terraforming, 2 2 E-Telly, duh. 2 Allure, another duh. This is the spells. 3 Kozmo, also really standard, and since I'm only running 2 Tin Can, 2 Call the Haunted. Wraps up the main deck. Like I said, very standard, but this is a very fun deck, very meta. Onto the extra deck. 1 Herald, this is pretty much just if you draw Garanix, you're kind of going into a bad play, so this isn't always optimal, but if you can get your Garanix back into the deck and extend your plays by adding something in your grave that you need, that is very relevant. The Sky Cav, pretty nice to make. It's not targeting, so being able to return an opponent's monster back to their hand is pretty nice. Levier, pretty much the MVP. This is what really extend your combos from the extra deck. But another combo extender would just be the Break Sword, your spot removal, as well as like popping your Kozmo Town or popping a ship that you need to float down into something. Same thing with the Grand Pulse. You need this to pop your Kozmo Town, or if you're absolutely needing it, you can pop a scale, pop a back row, but most of the time you're popping your own Kozmo Town. Giga Brilliant is really only there for the Corbage. This is just for Monarchs, pretty standard. And then speaking of standard, Pleiades, Volcasaurus, Nova, all this is really standard. Infinity, Gaia to overlay on to the Volcasaurus or the Corbage, some rank 8s, Titanic, and we have Lancelot. Titanic's pretty good in against Pendulums and Monarchs, obviously, and then this is just a negator and attack directly. This can kind of, I don't make this a lot, because it can kind of go against the point of your deck, which you use a lot of effects, and it negates anything. Any effect that's activated, it just negates it. But it's still alright. And for the final extra deck spot, we have F-Zero. This is really easy to make with Grand Pulse and Levier. It's really relevant in the big combo where you're making Infinity F-Zero and getting out of Dark Lady. So yeah, that's Kozmos. Pretty standard, very meta, very fun though, very competitive. Comment, let me know what you think. Let me know if you see any changes that I could make. And I'll be looking forward to hearing from you guys. This is Alex from Ball State Yu-Gi-Oh! Club signing out.